Hi everyone, Cendril here. Welcome back to Super Mario Land 3, Wario Land. As we are in Parsley Woods, and we're going to grab, as you can see, the stage is different because the lake is drained. So there's that. We're going to grab probably the rest of the treasures in this episode, if I can find them at a decent rate. Let's see, this is just the midway point, right? Yep. Let's see, where was this one? This isn't the hidden one, is it? Oh, we'll have to go this way. Starman! Oh, I need Bull Wario to get down there. Okay, that's step one. Now, where's the key? Oh no, I can get down here this way. Okay, we found the room. Now we gotta go find the key. Start hitting every block. Just clear this out. Come on. Get rid of that enemy. Nope. Key? No. We'll find it. If this went too long, then I cut a lot of this out. Star! Oh, I didn't make very good use of the star, did I? Not at all. Turn around. Nope. Down here, maybe? Just want to get rid of the enemy. Okay, here. Here? There's the key! Alright. Now we just take it back to the treasure room and then exit the stage. Not bad. The hard part's just finding the key. Because there's quite a bit of looking to do. Now that the water is drained. Well, that didn't work out how I wanted. Now we can walk this way, since I cleared all of this out. And one last hurdle to go. Don't fall in the bottomless pit. And we can grab our treasure. It's a creepy mask. That's what I see it as. Alright. Now we just leave. Throw a coin in. Alright, that should definitely give us enough money now. Good. Alright. Let me beat the genie and I'll meet you back where he's granting us our wish. Okay. With the mask added in, we have roughly 76k. That should be enough to get us 4 bags of money. There we go. Alright. Let's see what 4 bags of cash can get us. So, Wario now has a pagoda. Not bad at all. You know, this is a castle. And you see he really jumped around that time. He's very excited for this, and he should be. But we're not done yet. Why don't we gather all the treasures and see what we can get Wario? Welcome back. Let's get the last treasure that's in Parsley Woods. And then the 2 at Syrup Castle. And we will have all 15 treasures. Well, that was a terrible start. Now, something to make note of, I don't think I ever went over this. You can lose treasures. There's only one way, though. If you game over, you will lose a treasure. Now, don't worry. All you have to do is go back to where you found it and pick it back up. And as long as you know the Sherbert boss, how to beat him, you can get all the lives that you need. Now, if you don't have any treasures in Game Over, instead you will lose half of your coins. Which can hurt. But that's what happens when you Game Over. Up the tree we go. Put that there just in case. Alright, let's go grab the key. Let's see, was the key on the left or right side? Key's on the left side, right? Now, if I remember this right, now I'm going to take a gamble here. You can do this. Nope, that was wrong. You can actually jet all the way over to where the treasure is, to save you having to go back through the tree. I think you don't stop at that tree, you stop at the next one. It's something like that. I'm just gonna swim back over there that way. We can grab the treasure and move on. Inside this treasure chest, you get a baseball glove. Sure. Some of these treasures. Alright. And you know what? I'll try to get to the exit from here. Why not? So, 1, 2. Yep, there it is. I just didn't go far enough. That's an easy way to do it. You skip the first one, and then you go. Well, add the whole 6 coins in. 2 more treasures to go. Both in Syrup Castle. Oh, right here. Which this is the hidden one. Near the end. So I can just go to the end. Yeah, I won't be able to jet through though because of the because of those things. Grab the key. Easy once you know where it is. Not so easy when you don't know. Inside is a whale! Which is really cool. It shall be a diamond whale. Course 39. Now let's see, where was this one? Or is it just a straight bull helmet? No, it's a straight bull helmet. So we're gonna have to keep this the entire way. Which, that's the challenge here. Which I could use, because I could go back and grab the garlic in the other room. But we're here. Come on. Okay. I should probably clear the way first. There we go. It can be a bit tricky. So if you have some problems with it, don't feel too bad. There we go. Right, now we go grab the key. And we can grab the last treasure of Wario Land. Inside is a diamond ring. Done. As you can see, that's all the treasures. Now we just have to go through Syrup Castle again. Alright. With the 400-ish coins that I got from the stage, that brings our total before treasures up to 3,407. Now let's cash all these things in. The crown, as you know, is worth 2,000. The dagger is worth 7K. The lamp is worth 9,000, not 9. The diamond ring is next, which is worth 6,000. Next is the horn, which is worth 9,000. Guess it could be a horn of plenty. That's possible. The, what was it, diamond whale is worth 7,000. I think I made him diamond, right? The trophy is worth 8,000. The baseball glove is worth 4,000. Must have been signed by a famous baseball player. The creepy clown mask is worth 8,000. The crystal football is worth 4,000. The BCS trophy. Used to be, anyway. BCS is no more. 6,000 for the harp. The Aegis shield is worth 7,000. Now, I don't know if that's what all of this really is. I'm just kind of making up my own thing, so. The magic 8 ball is worth 5,000. The silver axe is worth 3,000. And the bell is worth 5,000. Now you see that brings our total up to 93,000. 93,407. Basically, all of the treasures put together are worth 90,000. That's enough to get you the ending that we're going to get, which is 5 bags of money. So all you have to do is collect every single treasure in the game, and you'll get this. Which is really cool. It pays off to get all of the treasures. There's another bag of money. A third bag of cash. A fourth. And a fifth. Let's see what this huge stack of money gets Wario. Now that is more like it. Kinda reminds you of a certain other castle, doesn't it? Well, now Wario has his own. It is a full-fledged castle with the W and all the flags and everything. This is my personal favorite. Wario gets his castle, it's decked out, and there is a sequel to Wario Land, Wario Land 2, which I honestly don't like as much as this game. It's really good. It just, I don't know, I didn't like it that much. It kind of, to me, set Wario on the path that he ends up going in other games, and I wish they would have stuck with this mold. But, that's just me. And you could kind of say this is kind of the canon one, because you start in Wario's castle in Wario Land 2. But this isn't the best ending you can get. It's my favorite ending, because it's the castle, but it's not the best ending you can get. To get the best ending of Wario Land, you have to get 99,999 coins. The treasures are worth 9,000 on the dot, which means you've got to come up with another 9,999, which isn't easy to do. We only have 3,000. Now, the way I did this as a kid, I didn't even know this last ending existed as a kid until I read it in Nintendo Power, for those of you that remember Nintendo Power. So, you can go back to other stages and just grind out the coins, which is how I did it as a kid. Not how I'm gonna do it now, because that would be very time consuming. And I have other Let's Plays and projects to get to. So, there's actually a cheat code that you can use, and I'll be showing that off, if I can hopefully get it to work, after I reset the game. So, hold on just a second. Alright, let's get the rest of the cash that we need to see the final ending of Wario Land. The place I'm going to do this, and I think it's the easiest place to do this, is Rice Beach. Here. Now, this is actually the stage where I grinded out the money as a kid, because it's an easy way to get money, right? And the stage is really short. Okay. But, here's the cheat. This will save you a lot of time. But I like to go and get all the treasures anyway. So, here we go. You pause the game. Press select 16 times. As you can see, a box popped up. Let's see. I forget exactly how... Because you're supposed to be able to move right and left. Let me try again. There we go. See, that comes up. Huh. I got that right, but now it's, there it goes. You hold down the, action button, you know, which you use to charge and stuff, and then you could go over, and you can set the values to anything. You can set your lives, you can set your coins, you can set the time. If you go over to Wario, which there's a way to do that, I forget how. You can go over to Wario, and then you just unpause. You can go over to Wario and power him up, too. So, there's the cheat. I wanted to wait till the very end to show you that, hey, I can play the game. But this will save you a ton of time in getting that last 9,000 coins you need. Because you see, you just add it all to the bank, and it'll get you the coins really fast. So what I'm going to do is go through this stage 10 or so times to get enough money. Remember, you want to have 9,999 before you start the stage. Or a little less than that since you get 300. But just to be on the safe side, have like 10,000 coins. The treasures give you 90,000. That'll get you to max, which is 99,999. Which will get you a 6th bag of money. And instead of saying, please retry, which even at the castle, it tells you that. Instead of it telling you that, you'll get a different message at the end. So I'll meet you back counting treasures and all that after I have enough money. Alright. With the 400 coins from the stage, that puts us over 10,000, which will get us max cash with all the treasures. That didn't take me very long with the cheat code, honestly. It took me 10-15 minutes, because you still, every time you beat the stage, you have to get all of the money to count down. So, and I had to run the stage a couple of times. But now we'll cash in all of our treasures. And that'll get us to where we are. And like I said before the cut, I didn't even know about this for a while as a kid. I saw the castle, was like, yeah, that's it. And I was happy with that. Because that's what Wario wanted. He wanted a castle. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, we got it. That with 10,000 and all the treasures, you'll have enough. Plus, you'll get to see the cash stop at 99,999. Which is required to get this ending we're about to see. Not even 99,998 will get you it. You must have max cash. Or you will not get it. You'll get the castle instead. For 3,000. And then, of course, the bell is 5,000. And there it is. You can see it's max. Alright, let's get our bags of cash. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a 6th one. If you have all 99,999. 6 bags of cash. Let's see what all the money we can get gets Wario. That's right, Wario gets the entire moon with his face plastered on it. And then, like I say, he hopped on top of it. He gets the entire moon. Personally, I think the castle's cooler because, like, it's just feasible he can have the entire castle. But there you go. The best ending is Wario gets the entire moon. That's gonna do it for not only this episode, but of course for this, what will end up being another Shooting Star series. Thank you very much for watching. Again, thank you to my great friend who suggested this, and I was more than happy to play through this game for him. And I hope all of you enjoyed it as well. I know a few of you also asked to if I was going to play this game, and the answer is obviously yes. And I hope you really enjoyed my playthrough of it. You had a lot of laughs, a lot of fun. And if you didn't know about this game, I hope you really enjoyed it. This is by far my favorite of the Wario Land series. Like I said, 2 and the rest of the series, I'm just not a big fan of. They made Wario kind of more and more goofy as they went through. Like, you know how Wario is now if you play like Super Smash Brothers with the bike, and you know, he's kind of crude with some of his attacks and like that. That's the route they wanted to go with Wario, which that's fine. It's just I wish he was more like this and more about the platforming and gathering the money and things like that. Super Mario Land, not Super Mario Land, what was it? Oh wow, the name left me. The Mario game that came out not recently, but for the 3DS, where you get a whole bunch of coins as Mario and Luigi. New Super Mario Brothers 2, something like that. It should have been a Wario game, getting money. Like that's what it should have been. But like I said, they've turned Wario now into less platforming and more of the mini game stuff and all of that. There's still some more Wario Land games which are more platformers. They tend to be more puzzly as the series goes on. But so I'm just gonna say, don't expect me to really play any of those unless I really get in the mood. I'm not saying they're bad games. They're actually pretty fun games. They're just not really for me. This game, though, let's get back to this game. This game is really cool, and I truly hope you enjoyed it and had a lot of fun. I know I had a lot of fun replaying through this game and kind of reliving some of my childhood memories. It's always fun when I get to do that. Especially way older games like this. Remember, this is for the Game Boy, so this is a really old game. And, you know, kind of a game I grew up with when I was a really young gamer. So, it's a lot of fun, and I recommend to everybody that you if you get a chance to play it for yourself. Have some fun with it. It's a good platformer. I think it's good for people that maybe aren't great at platformers. It's pretty forgiving. It teaches you, once you know about the whole high jump thing, it helps a ton, trust me. Presented by Nintendo. And we need to get that last message instead of please retry. Perfect game. And that's to let you know that you got it. You got the best ending. So, one last time, I hope you enjoyed, had a lot of fun. If you enjoyed the series, please subscribe to the channel, watch some of my other projects. Hopefully you'll have as much fun with those as you did this game. The first Shooting Star series I did was Super Mario Land 2. Check it out. And if you do feel so inclined, I have a link to my Patreon page in the description of the video. If you'd like to donate to the channel, it would really help me out, and I would be extremely grateful. Regardless, I hope, again, you had a ton of fun. Until whatever comes next, I'm Cendril9. Remember to shoot for the stars, and take care, everyone.